Hey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's Tuesday because it has felt like a Monday slash Friday all day long. Like the best and the best and the worst of both worlds because like Monday you totally hate, and then Friday you can't wait for it to be Friday. So when you think it's a Friday and it's only a Tuesday, whew, it's the worst. So hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. If you are watching, go ahead and type live in the comments. Let me know you are there and who I'm talking to. If you're catching this on replay, please put replay in the comments so that I can thank you later. It's great that you guys are hopping on to watch. I appreciate it so much. I see some people hopping on. Hey, Bobby Joe. All right, guys. I'm like hype about this. Like hype about this. And I just have so much I want to share with you. There's so much going on right now, and it's good stuff. So I just want to share, I titled this My 2 Cents on Change, like how I did that there, like money, but not really. I know it's corny, but I like to be corny. So, all right, I want to talk about change because I'm going through some big changes in my life right now. And I think that change is such a valuable thing. Wow, man, the puns are real tonight. Change is valuable. Okay, I'm done. All right, here we go. So, change, like, it's not easy. It involves risks. It involves the unknown. It involves the possibility of failure. Like, that's a real thing. Like, put on the 1 in the comments if you've ever had a change in your life or you've ever made a change and you have taken a risk because of it, or you've had to do something that like you didn't know what to expect, or you literally like could have failed and fallen face first. Like, put a 1 in the comments if you're with me. The possibility of failure is so real when we're talking about change. It's not an easy thing. It's scary. Change is scary. I mean, it's unreal. But I truly think that change, without a doubt, equals growth. How this all came about, for those of you who don't know, I'm a teacher. And this time of year is the worst time of year for teachers because everybody starts to talk about next year, like the placement for next year, where teachers are going to go. I know that a lot of people think that teachers just stay in the same position every year and like you go in and you teach 2nd grade for life, but it doesn't always happen that way. So like the number of kids change, kids transfer out, and then like 1st grade had 7 teachers, but then you had so many kids transfer out that 2nd grade only needs 6 teachers. Well, somebody's got to go. Like, that's change. So that's scary. And they don't just like have this huge staff meeting where they're like, raise your hand if you want to go here. And so no, the way they do it is they basically say, come to my office if you are interested in making a change to your position next year. So you don't know who's going. You don't know who's telling people what. Like, you might go and say, hey, I'm interested in this. And they're very respectful, like, we'll take that into consideration, yada, yada, yada. But like, then the rumors start flying, like, oh, did you hear so-and-so was going here and so-and-so is moving to this grade and these 2 people are coming here? Like, it's awful, the amount of rumors, because nobody likes change. Change is not comfortable. It's not easy. So we want to stay where we are. And the rumors bring on hurt feelings because like, well, I heard that so-and-so's moving because she doesn't like her. And like, it's unreal. Or he doesn't work well with so-and-so. But like, it makes us uneasy. And then you're waiting for the phone call. Like, you're in your classroom and you're teaching, and every time the phone rings, your heart stops because you're like, oh my gosh, is that administration? Are they calling to talk to me? Are they going to change me? Are they going to move me? And there's just so much unknown. You don't know who you're going to work with next year. You don't know if you're going to teach the same subject next year. So, part of this, I got that phone call and I got changed. So like right now I teach reading and I teach with an amazing teacher and we teach together. And I was told that I am no longer teaching reading. I'm going to be teaching math right? And I'm going to be teaching with a different, completely amazing teacher. So like my world's been rocked upside down. And immediately when I heard about this change, I started feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm going to fail. Like I can't teach math. Okay, guys, I've taught math for the past 2 years, but I haven't led math. Like my co-teacher plans the math section and she basically like tells me what to do. So there's just so much failure in my future that it's frightening. But I also know that change is inevitable. Put it too in the comments if you have been in a situation where the change happened whether you wanted it to or not. The change is going to, hey Matt, thanks for hopping on. The change is going to happen whether you want it to or whether you don't. Put it too in the comments if you've ever been in a situation like that. I mean, it's completely, literally out of my control. Yes, I could go to admin and be like, I don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, they're going to do what's best for, for the school. And these changes are going to bring about growth. It's going to bring about growth for teachers as individuals. I'm going to be a better teacher because I'm broadening my subjects. Like I'm going from reading, I'm going to be teaching math now. It's going to be better for the students because we're changing things up. The best teachers are being put in the best position to make our students grow. It's going to bring about change for our school as a whole. We have teachers that are moving up grade levels, teachers that are moving down grade levels, and I know that this change is going to bring about growth. And that growth far outweighs the failure. And in my opinion, I think the word failure is used incorrectly. I think the only true way to fail is to give up or to quit trying. You can go and you can try something and you can fail at it because you didn't meet your goal or you didn't succeed. But even if you tried something new and you didn't succeed at the change, I guarantee that you grew in some aspect because of the change. Like you have to take a risk that's involved with change or you lose the chance to make the change completely. And I think that's a lot of times it's scary to take that risk. But think about babies. So they crawl, but crawling sucks. So they're like, all right, I'm going to take the risk of attempting to take my first steps. They're ready to make a change. They're no longer crawling. And they're like, all right, let's, take my first steps. But what if they quit trying? What if babies gave up? Literally, guys, like, why don't they? Why don't they just give up? Like, crawling is so much easier than walking. What is it that they just don't give up? They have encouragement. They have somebody picking them up when they fall. Like you take your first steps and you eat it, and mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, somebody is there picking them up and saying like, come on, baby, you can do it. Like somebody standing in front of them going, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Like they have that drive because somebody is there pushing them. Somebody is there helping them and picking them up when we fall. But as adults, we don't always have that encouragement. We don't always have someone to catch us before we fall. Like, let's think about if babies could talk. All right, put a 3 in the comment if you think that babies talking would make life so much easier. As a parent, as like a daycare provider, if babies could talk, like put a 3 in the comments if you're with me. How cool would that be if babies could talk? I think it would be awesome, personally. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? I'm crying because I'm hungry, or I'm crying because I'm tired. Like, all right, I just think that would be cool. But think about like if babies had this conversation. Okay, so it's gonna be like, hey bro, you gonna walk today? No, man, yesterday I fell and nearly broke my nose. Like, I ain't walking, we're done. Hey, crawling for life over here. Like, right? I mean, dude, this walking thing is hard. Yesterday, I was walking over to get my toy, and Johnny, he's still crawling, and he crawled right over there as fast as he could. He put that toy in his mouth, man. I can't even get the toy because I'm doing this dumb walking thing. Like, literally, those are the conversations babies would have. Like, can you imagine if we still had that mindset? We'd all be crawling. If we were like, no, it's too hard. No, I'm not fast enough. No, I can't do it. We would literally all be crawling still if we never took that chance, if we never had that encouragement. And that's what it's about. Like, if we never changed our mindset that we could walk, we can make a change, we would literally all still be crawling. There's a motivational speaker named Max Story. And one of the things he quotes is, if you want to change your results, you must first change your mind. Put a 4 in the comments if you're with me. Like, it's about the mindset. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do. If you believe that, put a 4 in the comments. Because I feel like a lot of times we let all these other things enter our mind, all this negativity, and we don't remember that our mind is powerful. Whatever we tell our mind and whatever we put in our mind, like, we can succeed at. And I think we need to start asking ourselves, like, what am I doing that's moving me in the right direction? What am I doing that's moving me in the direction that I want to go in? What should I be doing to move me in that right direction? Like, why am I not making the change to the things that I should be doing to move me in the direction that I want to go? It's about mindset. It is all about our mind. If we're not asking ourselves those questions, we're not changing our mindset. We're not giving ourselves the opportunity to change our mindset. Like, we need to change what needs to be changed, not change what's easy. You know, I know that it's not going to be easy next year when I become a math teacher for second graders. But it's a change that needed to be changed. I may not understand the changes because it wasn't a change that I chose to make, but I know that it needed to be changed or it wouldn't have been. And I know it's not going to be easy. But in order to make any type of change, we have to have courage. We have to have courage to make that leap. We have to have courage to take action. We have to have faith. And we have to know that there's a possibility of failing. But it's okay. Because without this courage to change, we're being left behind. We're being left behind while the brave fail their way to a better future. Because change may equal failure, but failure without a doubt equals growth. And when we're growing, we are providing ourselves a better future. So when you change how you think, it changes what you do. And when you change what you do, it changes what you get. It changes what you get out of life. It changes what you get out of relationships. It changes what you get out of your job. Guys, it all starts up here. Like, it is a mindset thing. If you are not thinking positively, if you are not thinking encouraging thoughts, if you are not thinking motivational things, if you're not feeding this, nothing in our life is going to change. And we know that change brings about growth. So if we're not growing, what are we doing? Are we sitting stagnant, like stuck in this place of uncomfortableness? Are we stuck in this place of, like, is the grass greener on the other side? Well, why not take a chance? Why not see if the grass is greener on the other side? Like, what do you have to lose? Unless you quit, unless you're climbing the fence to see if the grass is really greener, and you give up and you quit and you slide down the fence and you're sitting in your own brown dirt yard, that's the only way you're going to fail. So you get to the top and you get hung up on the fence link. It's still growth. You're still going to be able to see the other side of the fence. You're still going to know that you made it to the top. You may have not made it over, but you're going to learn along the way. So if we're not making changes because we don't have the courage, because our mindset is not right, then we're not going to fail. We're not even going to have the chance to fail. So we're not going to grow. And I think that even though there's a lot of negativity around what's going on personally in my school with all the changes being made, that if we get our mindset right, there's nothing that could change in our lives that will not affect us positively and for the better if we let it. And that goes right back to mindset. If you don't make the change, you're not allowing yourself to grow. You're not allowing yourself to fail, which in turn grows you. If you do make the change and you quit, you're not allowing yourself to fail. You're not allowing yourself to grow. So change is inevitable. It's not easy. It's not pretty. It's downright ugly at times. It's scary. But you need to make the best of it. You need to change your mindset. A lot of what I'm doing in this new business is all about mindset and about putting yourself out there and taking the possibility of failing. And guys, I have failed so many times in this business. I've failed probably more times than I've succeeded, but I cannot tell you the growth that I have made through those failures that have made me better. I've talked with multiple people, and my goal was to get them to try product. My goal was to get them to sign up and sell. And they flat out told me no for multiple reasons. And without those no's, I would not have been able to work through them, to make changes, to grow, to get the people that I now have on my team, to get the people that are now using and loving this product. And I just think that this area of change that is so negatively portrayed doesn't have to be so negative. Like, we can make a change. I think we're on 5. Put a 5 in the comments if you know anything about what's going on in politics. Anything at all. Like the gun violence. I'm not going there again. Went there in my last post. This whole thing with Trump and this mystery woman. Like, there's so much negativity focused on those things. And nobody's willing to make a change. Nobody's willing to take the risk. Nobody's willing to go to those uneasy things. Nobody's willing to try to make the changes that need to be made. And until we start doing that, until we change our mindset, there's no change is going to be made. And we're going to be stuck in this place that we hate in our personal lives, in our government, in our society. So that's kind of like my 2 cents on change. I think that's so punny. Oh my gosh, I slay myself. Okay, I'm done. But I really think that without change, there's no growth. Without failure, there's no growth. Imagine if we just succeeded at everything we did automatically. Like, what kind of people would we be? Who would we be? What kind of world would this be? If we never failed, who would we ever reach down to help up? If we never failed, who would be there to pull us up? We would all just be riding on this cloud of winning and succeeding, which I guess could be a good thing, but at what point does that just hit a wall and we don't have anywhere to go from there? We don't have anywhere to grow. So that's what I've got for tonight on change. I did not just fart. I'm sitting on one of these, so I apologize for that strange noise if you heard it, and if you didn't heard it, now I'm embarrassed that I just brought attention to myself and said I didn't fart on a live broadcast that I hope like only you 4 people watch now that just happened. Anyway, all right. Thanks for watching. And if you're catching this on replay, go ahead and put R in the comments or replay in the comments so I can thank you for watching. I'm going to end it with that age-old saying, be the change you wish to see in the world. Because change equals failure, but failure without a doubt equals growth.